And we'd like to welcome to Art in the Air Spotlight from the Miller Beach, and it's called Dance on Lake Street, Evenings of Dance and Music in downtown Miller Beach. And it started in June 25th and will be running through September 10th, and there'll be a whole bunch of different types of dances there. We have Julia Gibbs, who's going to tell us all about that and tell us what's going on. Julia, welcome to Art in the Air Spotlight.
Hi, Larry. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's nice seeing you, Julia.
So
Great. I'm very excited about this series. This is something that I started last year as a pilot program because I really wanted to bring activity to Lake Street in Miller Beach. And it really took off last year. We just had a couple of sessions, but people responded really well to it. So this year we've been able to bring back this series as a whole set of dance sessions over the entire summer from June through September, as you mentioned.
So what can people expect for this? I mean, what types of dance?
So we've got a couple of instructors coming in to do a lot of fun stuff. It's social dance, so salsa, bachata, cumbia, West Coast swing. Both couples and singles are welcome to come out. You don't have to have any experience at all. It's for people who do know how to dance and people who feel like they have two left feet. So we're going to have a whole bunch of different styles, as well as the dance instruction. We have 2 nights of just free dance with the DJ, including a night of blues and a night of music from the 80s.
So what types of crowds do you usually have?
For this in particular, this is a new series, so I guess we'll find out.
Well, last year, because obviously
Last year we had maybe between 10 and 20 couples come out to dance.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really quite nice. I think one of the fun things about this series this year is that we're moving around Lake Street. I think many people know Lake Street as the business district of Miller Beach, and we've got a number of different restaurants and shops here, as well as the Marshall J. Gardner Center for the Arts. So I partnered with a couple other places to hold these. We're going to have some sessions in the gallery in our event space, and other ones will be on Tiny's Coffee Bar's patio. And then we'll also be at the Nelson Algren Museum's 616 soundstage. So we'll be moving around all summer long. And all the events are listed on our website. So if people want to find out more about where they are, the particular styles of dance and when they're going to be, they're all going to be listed with our events.
Oh, go ahead and tell us what some of the styles that are going to be available.
Well, we have an instructor named Carlos Martinez who teaches a number of different styles of Latin dance. So we're starting off with salsa, which I think a lot of people are familiar with. You know, salsa can be done by all ages. It can be a really simple dance, and it can be this very elegant, complicated dance. So you get to start with the basics. He comes in and he does about a 45-minute lesson where you learn how to do the basic moves, do turns, do some swings. We play music. It's a blast, really. So some of the others, bachata and cumbia, they're actually like a little bit simpler in terms of the stylistic aspects of the dance. So those are easy for people to pick up right away. So that one's a great one for beginners. And then West Coast swing, I think probably people will be really familiar with this as a kind of style that you might see people dressed in vintage clothing doing those kind of lifts and spins. But again, we'll start out with the basics, and that class is being taught by Patty Kolvek from Dance Sophisticates. And she's been kind enough to come up and do a session for us over the summer too.
Yeah, she's a local favorite for sure.
Yeah.
Is there a fee for doing this?
Yeah, it's $5 a person. And each night is about a 2-hour session. So it's from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And we're in locations where, for instance, at Tiny's Coffee Bar, they've got a whole dinner menu and they've got a bar where people can get cocktails, things like that. The 616 stage and the gallery will offer soft drinks, things like that for people to have a little refreshment because it does get a little hot. For some people who aren't so comfortable dancing outside, the gallery sessions are inside in the air conditioning. So there's a little bit of something for everyone.
So do you have anything else going on in Miller after the dance thing? I know you're connected with the whole arts district there, but, I know recently the area artist had an exhibit that I had some pieces in, but I mean, what a few other things besides dance going on?
We have a lot of things going on. Right now, we just opened a new exhibit in the gallery by an artist painter named Karen Azarnia. She's a painting instructor at the School of the Art Institute of Chicago, and she has a solo show here through July 16th of really beautiful foliage and flowers of nature. And we're actually going to be open a special day because the Miller Beach Garden Walk happens at the end of June, the 28th and 29th. We'll be open for all of that Sunday so that people coming off the walk can come into the gallery and see Karen's work. I think it's a really nice opportunity.
The farmers market also started last week, maybe?
It did. It started June 1st, and we'll be rolling through every Sunday through September. We have a few Sundays that we won't have markets, 4th of July and during the Gary Air Show, just because it's a little bit loud. Right. But I would like to call out, acknowledge our sponsors for this event for Dance On before we finish up. The Legacy Foundation was very generous in helping us put this series on, as well as my co-conspirator, a local named Diane Kanya, who's been great in helping me get this planned and has sponsored some of the DJ nights as well.
Real quick, your website and how to find out more information.
We are at millerbeacharts.org, or you can find us on Facebook at Miller Beach Arts, or give a call to 219-885-9114.
And that's Julia Gibbs from the Dance on Lake Street. Thank you so much for coming on Art in the Air Spotlight.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much.
That was fantastic.
And a quick Spotlight Extra. Lake Concerts. Summer Concert Series started on June 7th, but they have concerts all the way through August 7th. You can find that at lakeconcerts.com. Art on the Air Spotlight and the complete 1-hour program on Sunday is brought to you by Ember Forge Consulting. Thoughtful marketing and digital learning built to express your purpose and grow your reach. Learn more at emberforgeconsulting.com/grow.